If there is a genuine question in anybody's mind with regard to the position of the two candidates, that is Obama and Romney, on right to keep and bear arms issues, it should have been clearly straightened out during the debate between the two candidates on October the 16th. During that debate, Obama quite clearly reiterated a position he has held for years and which has been the position of his administration and many people in his administration for a number of years. Obama clearly reiterated his support for a reinstitution of the Clinton-era ban on semi-automatic firearms. Romney clearly indicated he does not support the imposition of any more firearms laws in the United States. The ban on semi-automatic firearms came about during the Clinton administration as an attempt supposedly to deal with certain aspects of the crime problem in the United States. The ban sunset after 10 years. The reason, or one of the major reasons it was allowed to sunset, is because it did not have significant impact on the crime problem in the United States. Here though you have Obama wanting to reinstitute this ban on semi-automatic firearms, and Romney quite clearly opposing a reinstitution of such a ban. In the debate on October the 16th, Romney also brought up the matter of the fast and furious firearms scandal under the Obama administration. Under this scandal, American firearms have been transferred illegally to straw purchasers, which have gone across the border into Mexico and then used by criminals in Mexico in drug cartels to murder Mexicans and Americans. Obama's Attorney General, Eric Holder, has refused to turn over to the House of Representatives documentation which the House has demanded that he turn over. Obama is trying to protect Holder in this. He even is using executive privilege to try to shield Holder from the activities of the United States House of Representatives. So it's quite clear that on the Second Amendment and the individual right to keep and bear arms, Obama is a far inferior candidate to Mitt Romney. We also should keep in mind that Obama, as president, has had a chance to nominate two people to the Supreme Court, and both of the justices he has nominated opposed the individual interpretation of the Second Amendment civil right to keep and bear arms, and would substitute for that some kind of a collective right. So if Obama was reelected and had an opportunity to appoint more justices to the Supreme Court, the country might wind up in the situation in which there is a Supreme Court which does not support the individual Second Amendment civil right to keep and bear arms. Also, in the debate on October the 16th, Mitt Romney mentioned that one of the greatest motivating factors in his life is his belief in God and in his interpretation of the significance of individuals in the sight of God, specifically because of his belief in God. This is an issue which really is behind a lot of the issues involved in this campaign. It's especially significant now because Obama, as president, already has tried to use the government to tyrannize religious people of conscience into acting against their conscience in certain matters. For instance, he is trying to force religious institutions, especially Roman Catholic religious institutions, to pay for insurance for abortion pills, even though abortion is directly contrary to specific Catholic teaching. Now, Vice President Biden, an alleged Catholic, has stated that the Obama administration's policies in this regard do not do this at all. As a matter of fact, just recently, Biden was criticized by Roman Catholic bishops because they said he misstated the position of the Obama administration, and that the Obama administration policy directly would impact negatively on the performance of religion by American Roman Catholics. Most of the debate on October the 16th centered around the economy. This obviously is quite important. It's probably among the most important issues we face right now, even that we have faced in this generation. America is in severe economic shape. I think all economists probably agree on this. More than at most times in the history of the United States, now America needs someone as president who understands the economy, who understands business, who understands what drives the economy, and how to implement matters that will drive that economy. It was obvious in the debate on October the 16th that Obama doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to the economy. Romney, on the other hand, has spent a lifetime, and he had indicated that he has spent a lifetime in business. He's been so successful in dealing with business that he's been able to amass a great fortune for himself and his family, and he has been able to make a tremendous amount of money for the various businesses with which he has been associated. Now, many people in politics try to take this as a very wicked sign, but the fact of the matter is that for most Americans, this really is a very good sign. America needs somebody who knows how to deal with economic problems in this day and age, at this time. We don't need a guy who can just get up there and make a great speech from the Oval Office but not know what in the world he's talking about. We do need a guy who has a proven record of economic accomplishment and a proven record of showing that he knows how to deal with economic problems. We don't need Obama in the White House. He's been a failure. The economy is in worse shape now than it has been in years. I mean, there's tremendous poverty, there's unemployment, there's a lack of confidence on the part of business because the Obama administration keeps throwing more and more regulations at business, so the business is afraid to do what it can do best, that is expand business. We need, as I said, somebody who knows what in the world is going on in the economic sphere, somebody who's shown that he knows what's going on. So we've managed to talk about three major issues. Guns, God, and gold. These are issues of a great importance to all Americans, actually all people of goodwill throughout the world. We need guns to defend ourselves. We need a belief in God for our spiritual well-being, and we need the ability to amass gold to provide for our own security and the security of our families. On these three matters, guns, God, and gold, it's time to tell Obama to get out, to say bye-bye to Biden, and to rock and roll with the Romney-Ryan ticket.